Alright, the first thing you want to do when you convert from Vertex form to standard form is to undo PEMDAS. Now we're not allowed to do parentheses because they're net-like terms. And the way that we take care of the exponent is to do the box. So in previous lessons, when we have something like x plus 4 all squared, you just put it on the edges of the box like that, and then multiply in. So x times x is x squared, x times 4 is 4x, 4x, and then 4 times 4 is 16. Now we have to remember to drop down that plus 5, because we're not allowed to do anything with that yet. Now we're going to have that negative 3 on the outside of the parentheses, and then we're going to combine like terms. So we have x squared plus 8x plus 16. Now once again, remember to drop down that plus 5. So we just took care of the exponents. Now we have to take care of the multiplying. In this case, it's distributing. Notice that we are only distributing that negative 3 inside the parentheses and not to the plus 5. Negative 3 times x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 3 times 8x is negative 24x. And then negative 3 times a positive 16 is a negative 48. Once again, drop down that plus 5. There's no division, so we can move to the adding and subtracting, or what we like to call combine like terms. So then f of x equals negative 3x squared minus 24x, and then combine like terms, and we get negative 43. So we started with vertex form, and we were able to go into standard form. Now in tonight's homework, I'm just asking you to do that for the first 3 problems. If I ask you to find the axis of symmetry from standard form, you rewrite this equation. Well, you don't have to rewrite it. But you want to identify the A, the B, and the C. So axis of symmetry from standard form is x equals the opposite of B all over 2 times A. So let's identify the negative 3 and the negative 24, and then the negative 43. Truthfully, we're not going to use that C in this equation, but it's good to identify it so when you need it. So the opposite of our B, the opposite of negative 24 is a positive 24, divided by 2 times what our A value was, which was negative 3. And then you simplify it. 24 divided by negative 6. If you can write that as a simplified whole number, please do so. If not, just keep it as a fraction. However, negative or positive 24 divided by negative 6 in fact gets you negative 4, which is the axis of symmetry. So if you're doing tonight's homework, this part is the last 2 questions.